RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a big night of basketball here on Z1570. It's a doubleheader tonight. We start in the South Central Conference in Wood River, and then we'll move on to Jerseyville for a Mississippi Valley Conference game, Jerseyville and CM. We start with the Shells and the Oilers, though, with Louis Korak, Brent Berkland here with you. And we are at Memorial Gymnasium, and the Oilers getting set to play the Shells. A big, big crowd gathering here on a Friday night for SCC basketball, Louis, and should be a fun evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Absolutely. We have, we got to come up with a nickname for this game. I mean, I don't know if they have one, do they?
I don't know, but
Backyard Brawl,
a couple of years they won't be playing anymore, so.
See, we got to put a halt to that. Can we do that in the media here? I mean,
I don't know.
Don't we have the power of print, the power of radio, all that sort of stuff, you know? I mean, we got to keep this thing going because, again, it's a cliche, but it couldn't be more true. Throw out the records, no matter how good they are, no matter how bad they are, no matter if they're 500 teams, forget it. It's East Alton, Wood River, it's Roxana. It's the only game that matters.
And the two teams played on the girls' side just a couple of days ago. That was Monday night when the Shells met the Oilers in Roxana. Tonight they meet in boys basketball, and Roxana making the short trip to Wood River. And here at Wood River's gymnasium, just like at Roxana, brand new floor. Looks almost identical, the color of wood, the texture. And they have a new floor just like they do in Roxana at the gymnasium.
Roxana didn't have to leave school early to make the trip, did they?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much could have walked here.
True.
I mean, you're side by side, and yeah, coming here, it's almost identical. I mean, you just take the school colors away, and you basically have identical floors here, and should be an interesting ball game with one exception without a player for Wood River tonight.
That's right, Anthony Burgess, really the point guard and the quickest guy on the floor when he's out there. Anthony Burgess was injured the other night on Tuesday night, got a cut above his eye that required apparently some stitches, and he will not be playing tonight, probably not tomorrow night when they play at Pana, and maybe even miss a game or two next week. He was coming down for a layup right here at our end of the stage. He missed the pad that's behind the stage. He missed that and hit the stage basically head on, and was injured in that game on Tuesday night when they played the Staunton Bulldogs, and so they're going to be without one of their better players, and already a record of just 1-6 for Coach Adam Miller.
Yeah, not the kind of start you thought you'd get off to here after the kind of year that they had last year, where at a very successful ball club. And Roxana, I don't know if 4-3 is where they expected to be at this point either, but nonetheless, you're over 500, and we know what they're all about, and you know who's going to get the ball for them down on the block, and certain big man.
Big man Hunter Riney, and it was fun last year watching big man Lucas Cobb, a senior, go up against a freshman, Hunter Riney, but now it'll be Colby Hall, I guess, although Colby Hall, not quite the wide body that Lucas Cobb was. Hall is 6'5", he's a senior, but only about 190, 195 pounds, and we'll have to see how the defense squares up against a 6'8" sophomore like Hunter Riney.
Well, in that situation, it's all about quick feet. If you can beat your opponent to the spot, you're going to win 9 out of 10 of those battles. So it's going to be up to Colby Hall, if he draws the assignment here tonight, to make sure that he's quick on his feet. He's able to take that space away, because if you don't take Hunter's space away, he's going to eat you up alive. And he's very, very, very mobile around that, and very, very solid around that paint. He knows the area well, and if you give him a step, he's going to take advantage of it. And with him being 2/3 of the way out to the basket already, you don't want to give him too many easy layups, and he'll definitely take advantage of him if that's what he's presented with.
He is a big guy and an active guy around the rim on both sides of the floor. We'll take a break and be back with more pregame, starting lineup, opening tip. Don't forget Shells and Oilers first, but we also have CM at Jerseyville later on for you, right here on Z1570 Radio Sports.
You'll find it at Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms? Or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at rivalry.com.
With Louis Korak, Brent Berkland back with you here as we get ready for boys SCC basketball. It is the East Alton Wood River Oilers taking the floor again. Roxana's still in the locker room, but here come the Shells too. Oilers with their white uniforms on, trimmed in the burgundy. And for Roxana, the Shells will be in their road uniforms here tonight. Shells and Oilers tonight. These two teams have already played some conference games. For the Oilers, they're 0-2 in the SCC. Roxana with a record of 1-0 in the South Central Conference, and another big SCC game here tonight.
Well, it's important. Roxana, #1, you got a nice win against Pana last week. Pana is usually one of the perennial teams in the SCC basketball-wise anyway, and you got a big victory there last Friday, right down the road in Roxana, to go to 1-0, and this is important to kind of stay afloat and keep up with the other teams that have gotten off to a good start. I haven't looked at the standings yet. I'm sure Marquette's right up there as well, and for the Oilers, you really don't want to fall too far behind. You're already at 0-2. You're really digging yourself a deeper hole. If you lose another ball game, you jump out 0-3. Boy, it's going to be a long and hard climb back.
And just last year, they were the conference champs in the SCC West when they had players like Delaro Smith, Lucas Cobb, Kevin Tharp, and many, many others, along with some players that play now like Colby Hall. So we'll see how the Oilers and Coach Adam Miller fares. Also, when you think about these two coaches, some of the senior coaches around the SCC these days. Adam Miller already in year number 5, and Mark Briggs in year number 11 for Roxana High School.
You call them old fogies or what?
One of them is. That's Briggsy.
Well, yeah, he actually became the winningest coach in Roxana history last Saturday when they knocked off Metro East Lutheran. So nice feat there for Coach Briggs.
East Alton Wood River looks like they'll be starting Engler, Unverzat, Ragusa, Hall, and Cobb. And the starters for Roxana look to be Touche, McPeak, Brown, Briggs, and Riney. But we'll tell you about that as they make the announcements. Mr. PA man Michael Young will make the announcements for us here.
One of the best.
One of the best?
The best. How about that? I don't want to.
That's too much pressure on the old boy.
He's one of the best. There's quite a few in the area that I don't want to hack any of these guys off either. When they see me the next time, and have a few choice words for me. So he is one of the best. Always has been.
Head coach Mark Briggs for Roxana, head coach Adam Miller for East Alton Wood River, and now the starters announced. Roxana will wear their red code uniforms trimmed in the blue and gold. So it's red, blue, and gold for Roxana. Chase McPeak, Jordan Briggs, first two starters out on the floor for the Roxana Shells. Ryan Touche, senior starter, wears number 1. Another forward, Justin Brown, another senior starter. Brown and Touche are seniors. And now it's the big man, number 55, Hunter Riney, 6'8", sophomore.
I was looking at the officials to see if they had to reach up to give him the knuckles, you know. For him, he's a big kid.
Now it's time for the Oilers starters, and the student section up in the balcony has a brand new sign called the O-Zone for the student section. I like the O-Zone.
And we're back in the United Center, the way they do the spotlights and turn out the lights, you know.
Turn out the lights, get the spotlights ready, and announce the Oilers starting 5. I mentioned the starters without Anthony Burgess again, who's out with the injury after hitting his head on Tuesday night. Just as a precautionary measure, he will not play tonight, probably not play for at least a couple of games, maybe 2 or 3 games, the way it looks. We'll be back with the opening tip in a moment. Shells and Oilers in Wood River after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
You don't know Jack Schmidt!
In Wood River, Illinois.
Shells and Oilers getting ready for some basketball, Friday night basketball. And again, keep in mind we'll have CM in Jerseyville later on. Big night of basketball because you also have Alton High at home, Marquette at home. Big Friday night of action around the Riverbend.
Yeah, that Marquette-Madison matchup is an intriguing one because they've already met. They faced each other in the Lebanon tournament. Marquette had a lead in that game and wound up losing by 9, I believe. So, little retribution there. Looking for some of the Explorers.
Tip won by Roxana and a runner by Hunter Riney. And it's off the glass and good, and it's 2-0.
You know, they wasted little time. They were able to get them breakout, and there's a quick turnover.
Turnover, and back the other way comes McPeak. He will lay it in. 4-0 Shells.
About as good a start as you could have asked for if you're the visitors here.
Dumped down, and we're going to have a foul call. Looks like Touche reaching around, reaching in. And Roxana's number 1 will pick up the foul, and number 23 will stand at the line. That's Aaron Ragusa, sophomore. Of course, the starting quarterback.
I was going to say quarterback, right?
For football. Plays a little hoops, too, and he misses the free throw. Ragusa will shoot again. And he puts the second free throw in. He makes it a 4-1 ball game. Roxana with an early lead here. And here come the Shells. Chase McPeak up the floor. Man-to-man defense for Coach Adam Miller and the Oilers. Here's Touche with it. Gives to Jordan Briggs. Briggs back to Touche.
And it is Hall one-on-one with Riney right now.
6'5" against 6'8". Here's a steal. Oilers will pick it off, and Oilers will lay it up, and good, and 1. Cody Engler with a nice play, and it's going to be a foul on McPeak.
Well, he read it all the way, and pass was coming back near midcourt, and he was able to get a beat on it, and Peak tried to make the play from behind, but nice job by Engler.
Missed the free throw, and Engler makes it a 4-3 game. 2 missed free throws here for the Oilers early on. We're up on the stage, as always, here at the Old Barn at East Alton Wood River High School. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball, looks like, Roxana. So turnover, it's Oilers ball, and at the high post, Hall to Ragusa. His shot in the corner blocked. Ragusa gets it back, tried to get it to Hall. Riney knocks it out, and Riney goes jumping over the big Z sign, and up into the stage he goes.
And he about took this poor cheerleader out right here, and thankfully for her, there wasn't a head-on collision there.
That's true. Ragusa will throw it in. Kick ball by Riney there, right under the basket. 4-3, Shells lead the Oilers here in Wood River.
That might have been very painful for this young lady.
Ouch. Don't come near us.
Absolutely.
Here's number 21, Dustin Unverzat. Now to Hall over Riney. Missed the shot. Rebound, jump ball there as Riney grabbed it. So did Jacob Cobb, 6'2 junior. And the arrow's going to stay with East Alton Wood River High.
Younger brother to Lucas?
I'm not sure. I would think so. Inside, little scoop for Engler. Missed it there. And here's Riney with the basketball for Roxana. Averages about 18 rebounds a game.
He's already got 3 now. And some good looks for the Oilers. They just haven't knocked the last couple of shots down after only 1 for 4 in the game.
Riney inside, double teamed and a foul. Cobb was there. Hall was there.
I think it's Cobb. It is Cobb.
Be a foul on the Oilers. And Riney at the free throw line. Hunter averages almost 22 points per game and 18 rebounds per game so far early in the season, and Riney hits the free throw.
Well, we saw them last week, and he wasn't very good from the free throw line, was he?
No. Had some troubles there, and Roxana had to go to overtime to beat Metro East last Saturday. Missed the second free throw. So it's 5-3. Here's Cobb with it. Out to Unverzat. He drives to the corner with a pass to Ragusa. Missed a 3. Riney grabbing the rebound to Briggs. Jordan Briggs, double team, gets it to the timeline. Here's Justin Brown on the fly. Now Wilmerth into the game. Missed the jumper. Oilers back the other way. Engler all alone, and he will lay it in. It's 5-5.
Well, they're not afraid to run the floor with him here, and Oilers a little 5-1 mini run here to knot the game up at 5.
Touche, free throw line. Gives the ball off. Roxana into the lane. Shot missed there by Daniel Wilmerth again. Wilmerth, first man off the bench tonight for the Shells. Here's number 10, Cody Engler, looking around, top of the key. Roxana in their patented zone defense. Sometimes a 2-3, sometimes a 1-3-1. Here's a shot missed. Riney was there, didn't block it, but still, Unverzat couldn't get it up high enough off the glass. Riney back the other way. Gets a touch, now to the top of the key. Wilmerth has it between the circles. Down to Riney. 4 Oilers there. Around him, surround him. He missed the shot. Oilers rebound.
That's probably best. Once he touches the ball, just throw your entire defense that way, because chances are if he touches the ball, it's going to be right around the basket, and he's going to be going up with it.
Pass down low. Here's a reverse layup. No good. Got too far under the basket, did Jacob Cobb. Shells ball. Here come the Shells. Touche in the corner. Missed the 3. Rebound, Ragusa. Ragusa on the fly. 1-on-4. He'll hold it up.
Some quick possessions here.
There's a steal by Brown. Out at the top. Layup. Good. That's Justin Brown for 2.
Well, remember the spark that he provided them last week against Metro? Boy, he was all over the floor and really gave them a lift. Both, not just defensively, but offensively as well.
All kinds of hustle on the floor for Brown. He had 19 points, too, I believe. Here's Hall with it, lost his dribble, fires it up over Riney, missed it. Hunter with another rebound.
6. We're just barely halfway through the first quarter.
3:30 to go. Briggs fires it up, and it rolls in. Free throw line jumper for Jordan Briggs.
Now, they need some secondary and scoring from the third member here, some consistency to take some of the pressure away from Riney to supply all the offense.
9-5 score now. Roxana jumping in front by 4 here. Here's a 3-ball, and it's off the mark by the senior.
Guess he got the ball again.
Is that Riney again?
Affirmative.
And again, and again. Now we have a two-handed push there by Unverzat. He's going to be charged with a foul. 5'9" against 6'8", and he commits the foul. Here comes Devin Spurlock, sophomore, into the game. So the foul goes to number 21 this time. Roxana ball leading 9-5 first quarter. To the right wing it goes. Touche has it. The senior for Roxana, driving into the lane, kicks it to Briggs. Now to Wilmerth. Good bounce to Riney. Little hook shot, good! In front of the rim.
That's what they want. They want ISO one-on-one because more times than not, Riney's going to win that battle, and they were able to break away from the double team and get a good kick inside.
Shot missed. Weak side board, Touche. The Oilers missed one from the baseline, and it's 11-5 now.
6-0 run has got the Shells out to their biggest lead right now.
Touche, free throw line, good. Ryan Touche, left elbow.
And Adam Miller's going to take a 30-second timeout. Just a little dribble drive into the lane, and when you can get the guards to supply some scoring like that, it's usually going to bode well for the Roxana Shells.
30-second timeout for Coach Miller, and you're right, 5-5 score, and now you look up, 13-5, and all 5 starters have scored for the Shells.
Well, and that's the balance that they're going to need if they're going to have the success. You can't just continuously dump the ball into Hunter Riney and have him go at it. You need some of these other players to contribute, and right now that's exactly what they're getting.
Riney has 5, but it's 2 each for Briggs, Brown, McPeak, and Touche.
That's all right. I'm sure all Mark Briggs is looking to do is to get them all involved. To get them all involved, it's going to bode well.
Civic Memorial in Jerseyville coming up tonight. That's game 2 of our Friday night doubleheader. So Mississippi Valley Conference action on the way with Dennis Laird and Brian Lewis. Stay tuned for that later on. Here's Colby Hall with it. Out to the top of the key. Long 2 is missed. An air ball there. Spurlock tried to save it, but it went right to Briggs. Shell's ball.
No, they're settling for too many perimeter shots right now and not really spreading the offense around and working it.
Top of the key, Briggs in and out, missed it. They fight for the rebound. Colby Hall has it to Ragusa. Ragusa running inside, offensive foul. Briggs took the charge.
Just stood his ground, and Ragusa wanted to take it all the way to the rack, and no can do. Jordan Briggs was able to read it. You're going to take punishment on that more times than not when you take the offensive foul, but hey, you take one for the team, they don't hurt as much.
Back the other way, Roxana ball, they're up by 8. Briggs looking into the corner, instead to the top. Touche has it. Ryan wears number 1. Now it goes to Wilmerth again. He'll back it up. Spurlock on him. Now Briggs. Free throw line. Kicks it to Touche. Baseline. Dumps it to Riney. Glass and good. Riney for 2.
Just again, every time Hunter's touched the ball and scored, it's been because of good ball movement from the guards.
Here's Colby Hall stepping outside away from Riney. Spurlock gives to the corner. Unverzat has it. Now to Spurlock. 15-5 our score. Into Cobb here. Couple of shells on him, and he lost the ball inline, out of bounds.
Now they can't get the ball inside, and that time they tried to make a concerted effort to get the ball in the lane, just nothing there. It's been taken away. Roxana pretty much packing it in the lane and pretty much giving an open invitation to the Oilers. You want to shoot from the outside, go right ahead.
Briggs gives to Wilmer, center circle here. 15 seconds to go, first quarter, winding down. Touche takes a look at the clock. We're under 10 seconds now. Briggs inside, blocked away. It's under the basket with 4 seconds. Brown, baseline, no. And then Hunter Riney over the back of Colby Hall.
Yeah, tried to get an offensive rebound there, and Hall just stood his ground. Riney went up over top of him and picked up his first foul.
They throw it in, and that's the end of the first quarter here in Wood River. And after 8 minutes of play, it's the Shells 15, the Oilers 5. Roxana by 10 after 1. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
With Louis Korak, Brent Berkland back with you here as we get ready now for the second quarter, and the Shells are up by 10, 15-5 after one quarter, and they're going to get the basketball to start quarter number 2. So we'll see how it goes in the second quarter here in Wood River. Oilers and Shells. Briggs, top of the key, long 2, swish, it's good.
Well, good pump fake there. He got the defender up in the air, went up and over him, and Jordan just calmly stood his ground, was able to knock a shot down. He's got 4 points in the game.
17-5, Shells with a steal. Here they come. Remember, it was a 5-5 game. Touche, left corner 3, off the rim, no good. Oilers with the rebound, Unverzat the other way. All the way down, end to end, and he lays it in. Nobody picked him up.
Well, finally it breaks a 12-0 run for the Shells, and yeah, just defensively, I'm sure Mark Briggs is wondering what the heck happened there. How did we leave that seam open?
Back come the Shells now with a 17-7 lead. Riney, high post, couple of dribbles, glass, and he missed it. Flying out of bounds, off balance, and missed the shot.
Tough shot, and he almost knocked it down, though.
Down to the corner, Colby Hall has it. Touche on him, fires it up. Nope.
Colby's got to shoot that right away. He had an open look, and just the hesitation cost him.
Inside, up and in, and Touche and the Shells up by a dozen now.
Now the Oilers are going to have to increase their defense. And boy, there's a good block from Briggs, and he's able to get the ball.
Spurlock tried to go in there for East Alton Wood River. 6:15 to go, second quarter. Riney foul and almost got the bucket as it rolled around the rim.
And it'll be Cobb.
Oilers pick up another foul.
Thank you, Mr. Young, for clarifying that one.
6:11 to go, first half. 8:03 the time. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton. 8 o'clock. Free throw is good for number 55. That would be Hunter Riney. Chase McPeak into the game. First, we're going to have a timeout here on the floor. And it will be Roxana with a full timeout, it looks like. We'll take a break, too. Shells up 20-7. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a First Mid-America Credit Union representative.
Welcome back to Memorial Gymnasium, East Alton Wood River High School. 20-7, Roxana here. Riney misses the second free throw coming out of the timeout. It's Oilers' ball. They're down by 13 points. Here's Ragusa back in the game. Fires it, missed it, left wing. Briggs grabs the loose ball to Chase McPeak, who's back in the game. McPeak, a 5'10 junior. Now to Touche, dumps it down to Riney, backs it in, kicks it to Briggs for three. It's short. Rebound out on Colby Hall there. Hall backing into Riney. They may change that, but right now they say yes, they will change it. It's going to be East Alton Wood River basketball. Riney hit it last, they say, and Riney will sit down now.
Of course, one coach is pleased, the other one not.
Exactly.
Can't win them all.
Life of a referee.
No thank you.
Half of them love you, half of them don't love you so much. Ragusa gets his shot blocked. He threw it away, though, the other way. Unverzet with a layup. It's good for the Oilers.
Well, that's only the second turnover for Roxana. Hartnett does a nice job from behind getting the block, but then not a lot of discipline on that one. He tried to make a blind pass there, and not the spot you want to go to, and gives Unverzet an easy two.
Ragusa is going to pick up a foul on Briggs on the other end. 20-9 our score now. Roxana will throw it in. Left side, Touche with a three ball. Ryan Touche hits again.
He's provided 7 key points so far in this game, and doing it from the perimeter.
Kick ball by the defense there, Roxana. And 4:52 to go here in the first half. Oilers throw it in. Here's Unverzet again, glass, and he hits another driving layup again.
He's got 6 points, all of East Alton Wood River scoring here in the second quarter, and all in similar fashion. He's not afraid to take the ball to the basket. 3 driving layups have accounted for the Oiler points here this quarter.
Hartnett inside, missed it. Hall may have got a piece of that. Hunter Riney not in there now, so the Oilers maybe going to take it to the rack a little more.
I think he altered his shot a little bit, and that's what you can't allow to happen.
Cobb inside, fouled as they take it to the post again. Here comes Hunter Riney. Mark Briggs has seen enough of that inside stuff for the Oilers.
Yeah, and I think Hartnett's going to pick up the foul.
Jacob Cobb will step to the free throw line here. 44, misses the free one. Hunter Riney in. And the 6'4" freshman, Matt Hartnett, goes out of the game.
I want you to take a guess on the size of those shoes.
They're big.
You think?
They're big. That one bounces around.
That fortuitous bounce.
It goes in for Cobb. He hits 1 out of 2.
You take him any way you can get him, huh?
23-12. Here's Riney inside, blocked, fouled. Looks like Unverzet may get another foul here.
right.
2 fouls on him, Ragusa and Cobb, I believe. And the Shells will throw it in. Under their basket, they throw it into Wilmarth into the game. Driving shot, missed it. Colby Hall has the rebound for East Alton Wood River. Left side, Unverzat going down low again. Reverse layup. Good again on a little fadeaway this time.
I don't know if Mark Briggs is telling his player or his son. How do you look at that?
It's player during this time of the day.
And he's talking to Jordan saying, son, you missed an assignment there. And that's happened a few times now. That's 8 points in the quarter.
Another reach in on Unverzat here, I believe, and it was way out near midcourt. His third foul, he fouled McPeak. Brown in for Wilmarth for Roxana.
Not a smart foul there at all.
Occurring way out there.
Bonus time here.
Free throw missed. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. McPeak still with 2 points. Spurlock has it to the baseline. He goes, kicks it out to Colby Hall. Outside jumper, good, and one as he was hit on the arm there.
Another foul away from the basket. Colby Hall finally gets involved offensively. I'm thinking they're going to need some points out of him here. I didn't hear who the foul was on, so...
Scott Gibbs into the game for the Oilers, number 32. Also Kyle Kirby, number 3. Free throw, no good. Touche with the rebound. Oilers missing some free throws here. They trail Roxana 23-16. Hall comes in averaging 14 points per game. Here's Riney underneath. Too far underneath the basket, and Oilers have it the other way.
Oh, look now, this is a 7-point game right now.
Hall gives in the corner. Kirby, ball fake, shot, missed. Riney with the rebound, then he traveled, no call. Roxana going the other way here. Touche, an open 3, but
Adam Miller agreed with you.
Passes it up. There's a steal and a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Riney after he lost the ball.
Number 2.
And so Mark Briggs' turn to yell and scream at the officials. Riney with a foul. Here's Kirby at the line. Free throw in the air. It's missed. Riney with the rebound.
Got to make some free throws here. The game stays tight. Both teams.
23-16 our score. 2:35 to go first half. Roxana basketball up by 7. McPeak inside. Glass and good.
That's important. They've got 11 points now out of their 2 guards. And there's a steal by Briggs.
Briggs all the way down. Foul and rolls a layup off the rim. No good.
Is that Kirby on the foul?
Yep. His first. And Briggs to the line. Free throw. Good. 5 points for him. Here comes another with 2:17 to go till halftime. Briggs missed that one. And
Riney going to pick one up?
Elbow as he tried to fight for the rebound.
Boy. Is that 3?
Third foul.
It is. Wow.
Oilers to the line. Colby Hall is there. Riney comes out with 3 fouls. 2:16 to go.
Yeah, he just has to be smarter than that because you've got 2 fouls. Don't even put yourself in that position.
Free throw no good by Hall. Missed the front end. Back the other way. Right side jumper, Touche. Missed it. Rebound, Gibbs. Oilers have it down by 6.
Well, they went for a quick 3 there.
Should say down by 10. 26-16. Spurlock missed the shot. Back the other way. A rebound for Touche. 1:50 to go. Here's Brown to Briggs. Second quarter winding down. Touche has it. Now to Justin Brown. Back to Touche. Over to Wilmer now. Just 1:30 till halftime. Shells by 10. 26-16. Ball tipped away, but it goes to Hartnett. Back to Wilmer. 3. In and out. No good. Spurlock rebound.
Got a good look, too.
Oilers ball into Gibbs. Turnaround. Too hard off the glass. Inside Hall. Shot blocked by Briggs. Out of bounds, and it's a foul. Foul is going to be called on Colby Hall. Loose ball foul.
Briggs is going to go to the line for the 1-and-1, and he's played hard this first half on both ends of the floor, and also on the defensive end particularly, really active on the glass. It's going to have to be now with Riney sitting on the bench, and you might see Hunter Riney not start the second half either with those 3 fouls. If this continues to stay double digits, I think it'd be advisable just to keep him on the pine until you really need him.
Free throw, no. Colby Hall has another rebound. Oilers ball. Here's Hall. Gets his man in the air. Jumper, good. 28-18 Shells.
Well, if he could just make some free throws, he'd be having a nice little game here right now, but it's an 8-point game with under a minute to go. This thing is still far from over. Roxana jumped out to a lead, and they're going to play a little keep away here, maybe.
Brown inside, good. Justin Brown to the baseline.
That's good movement there. Good ball fake, gets his man in the air, and then he had the baseline.
Double dribble Oilers, turn it over. 28-18, Roxana by 10.
And Mark Briggs yelling to his players, 1 shot. Let's kill the clock here.
22 seconds to go before halftime here, and it's 28-18. Shells by 10, and Shells with the ball. Brown has it to Wilmer. Wilmerth driving top of the key. 8 seconds left. Driving in, blocked away. Foul called, though. Looked like it was all ball, but it's not going to be. Engler with a foul.
It'll send Wilmerth to the line.
Free throw is good. Another one coming. 29-18. Unverzat comes into the game. Remember, he's got 3 fouls, but just 6.2 seconds to go. 2 for 2 for Wilmer. He's got 2 points, and it's 30 for the Shells now. 30-18. Unverzat inside, reverse layup, no, the follow won't go, and that's the end of the first half here in Wood River. Halftime score in Oiler country. It's the Shells on top, 30-18 over the Oilers. It's a 12-point game. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467 2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Halftime, 30-18 our score. It's a 12-point lead in favor of the road team. Coming from just down the road in Shell Country, they lead the game here in Oiler Country. And again, Riney, 8 points for her. Unverzat with 8 points. Riney with 8, so they have 2 players with 8 points each. And we're going to have to see if the Shells can keep it up here in the second half, because they lead by double digits right now. It's a 12-point game, and we'll see if the Oilers can make a run.
Well, they're going to need to, and they had a couple there in that second quarter. Unverzat kind of gave them a lift. He scored 8 points. 8 of the 13 points in that second quarter, and kind of got them back in this game. They got as close as 7. It was 23-16 at one time, but Roxana ends the half on a 7-2 run. So their runs have come in opportune times, and both times they've extended their leads into double digits. We'll see who made the proper adjustments when we start this third quarter.
Well, we were tied at 5-5, but ever since that point, the Shells have pulled away. They lead by 12 right now. 25 points since they were tied at 5-5. 25-13 since that point in the game. 30-18 our score in favor of the Shells over the Oilers. Coming up this weekend, we have Illinois basketball. That'll be a Sunday game at 5 o'clock, 4:30 the pregame. It'll be Northern Colorado at Illinois. The Illini with a record of 9-1. Northern Colorado Bears are coming to Champaign.
I'm impressed you knew they were the Bears. Now let's see if you know your geography. Where is that school?
Northern Colorado.
Good guess.
I don't know.
I have no idea either. I was waiting for you to tell me.
Can't help you there, so. Shells and Oilers get ready. They huddle up here. Coach Mark Briggs, Roxana, Coach Adam Miller, East Alton Wood River. And of course, Adam Miller, a Roxana graduate. Mark Briggs, a Roxana graduate. They're facing off here tonight, Shells and Oilers. Hunter Riney will start the second half with Touche, Brown, Briggs, and McPeak. And the Oilers player that has 3 fouls, Unverzat, also will start the second half, along with Ragusa, Colby Hall, Jacob Cobb, and number 10, that would be Cody Engler. He has the ball now. We're underway, second half.
I'm surprised they're going with Riney to start the second half with a 12-point lead.
Left side, Ragusa has it. To the top of the key, Colby Hall. Jump pass to the baseline. Here's Unverzat. It's caught under the basket. Got his own rebound. Missed that one, too. Back come the Shells, leading 30-18.
See, there's a couple of dangers there for Roxana. One, you put Riney in danger of picking up that 4th foul. And 2, if somebody drives at him, he's almost going to have to pull up because he doesn't want to pick up that 4th foul.
Briggs drives to the left, hands the ball to McPeak. McPeak to Briggs, Riney and Hall banging in the lane. Hall 6'5", Riney 6'8". They pass it to Riney, stolen by Colby Hall.
4th turnover for Roxana, so they did a good job taking care of the basketball in that first half.
Ball knocked out of bounds there, and the Oilers going to throw it in front of their bench. Out high to Engler, now to Colby Hall, to Ragusa now. Oilers throw it around the perimeter. Right side, it's Unverzat again. Here's Hall. Jump shot over Riney. It's off the front iron, no good.
3 good looks, and they've come up empty on all 3.
Still 30-18. That's where we were at halftime, and now there's 6:26 to go. Third quarter, Riney with a touch, out to Jordan Briggs. 3 ball, nope. Missed it, rebound, Oilers basketball. Here's Engler up the floor. Right side, Unverzat again. Driving to the free throw line. Forced it up, missed it. Hall, rebound, good. Hall has 6.
Offensive rebound there, and again, he can be active because He's only got the one foul, so went strong after that ball there and makes it a 10-point game.
30-20, Shells by 10. Here's Briggs with it, driving on Ragusa. Back to McPeak. 3, nope. Riney has it. He missed it. Underneath there, Colby Hall rips it down. Here come the Oilers back. Hall inside. Good. Right at Hunter Riney there.
I'll see he can do that, and he knows Riney's got 3 fouls, and he's not going to be aggressive with the shot block, and Colby Hall takes it strong right at him, and there's a turnover.
Steal, 5:15 to go, and inside an offensive foul, and that's number 4 on Unverzak. Went charging in there. He ran into McPeak, who took the charge.
It's a couple of charges they've taken now. Adam Miller's going to have to get Unverzak on the bench now. You can't afford to leave him in the ball game as aggressive as he plays.
Here's Briggs in the left corner. Skip pass to Justin Brown. Now to Ryan Touche. Jordan Briggs again looking for Riney. Riney working for the ball. Now Briggs gives it to Riney. Good catch in the lane there. 3 Oilers converge on it. Now McPeak down to Riney. Couldn't get it. Now it's out of bounds. Off of Cobb. Shell's ball. Here comes Spurlock in for Unverzak.
A couple times there it looked like they tried forcing the ball there into Riney, and need to be careful.
Roxana basketball. Briggs will throw it in. Looking for Riney. It's tipped away, but McPeak runs it down. Into the corner, Touche for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Briggs. Blocked away by Cobb under there.
Some good defense by the Oilers here to start this third quarter.
Shells haven't scored in the first 4 minutes of the quarter. There's a turnover, though. Roxana ball.
7 turnovers now on the Oilers. We've been pretty turnover-free in this game. We haven't had a whole lot. Combined, only 12.
Catch and shot by Briggs. No. Riney, though. Rebound. Missed it, but fouled by Colby Hall.
Get some free throws. Another offensive rebound. Roxana a little cold here. 0 for 4 to start shooting the basketball in the second half. They were 12 for 27 in the first half, so just a shade under 50%.
Hunter Riney. Free throw. No good.
He's had his troubles from the line, at least the couple of games that we've seen.
2 for 5 tonight. 8 points in the game. This one rolls around, no good.
2 for 6, that's just not going to cut it. It's not good enough.
Colby Hall has it. Free throw line jumper. Missed it. Rebound, Touche. Shell's ball. Into Riney it goes. Riney forced it up, no good. Has it back. And a foul underneath. Maybe Spurlock reaching in from behind this time instead of Colby Hall.
You are right.
Spurlock's first foul?
You're right, eagle eye.
I caught one. Riney right back at the line. Free throw, no good. We'll see what he does with his second free throw.
I still haven't scored a point yet.
This one in the air. He missed them both. Riney 0 for 2 again.
He's missed 5 in a row.
Into the corner, Ragusa for 3, and it's good. 30-25. The Oilers with a tray.
Here they come. 7-0 run to start this half, and Mark Briggs wants to talk about it.
Timeout. Roxana, they'll take a 30-second timeout. Riney, by the way, I was just looking on the year from the free throw line, 22 out of 44 coming in, so 50%.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And the Shells still have 30. That's what they had at halftime. It was 30-18. Well, now it's 30-25. Oilers coming. You're right.
You got to feel it a little bit now. They've scored the first 7 points, and it's a ball game right now, and it'll be up to Roxana to see if they can answer accordingly here. But Oilers definitely with the momentum right now, and really having that fueled by their play on the defensive side, and they're cashing in on it at the other end.
And again, they're without one of their starters, Anthony Burgess. Remember that, too.
Sometimes a team can just rally around that. You'd be surprised.
Looks like he's over there on the bench in street clothes. Brown has the ball. Gives it up. Now Touche with it. Top of the key, kicks it to Brown. Brown with a good drive. Blocked away by Colby Hall.
Well, he's had slow start to the game, but boy, he's really picked it up.
Hall inside, he lays it in, and the Oilers down by just 3.
Well, we would have thought this was going to get to a one-possession game, but it certainly has.
Hall has 6 in the quarter, 10 in the game. He's outscored Riney 10-8 now. Again, Riney missing a lot of free throws. McPeak to Touche, 3 ball, he missed it. Rebound underneath there, and bodies go pinballing around. And the foul is going to be on, still don't know. Going to be maybe Cobb?
Oh, wow.
Looked like it was going to be on a shell somewhere.
I'm surprised.
I guess it was Cobb.
It was. It's his 3rd.
Inside Touche. Good. And 1. That's another Oilers foul. And finally, the Shells get on the board in the 3rd quarter.
Boy, huge basket there by Touche to stop the bleeding, and draws the foul, I believe, on Spurlock, and a chance for a 3-point play here.
Free throw, no good for Roxana.
Well, that stopped a 9-0 run for the Oilers.
So 32-27, Shells by 5. Here's Ragusa to Cobb. Missed it. Riney with another rebound.
Got to finish that shot. Move the ball well. You get a high percentage look about a little 5-foot floater. Uncontested, you got to knock that shot down.
McPeak into the lane, kicks it to Touche, 3-point line. Now to Mark Briggs. How about Jordan Briggs? Shot missed there, the 3, no good.
I was waiting for that one.
Here's Hunter Riney, stripped away though. Engler has it to Ragusa, up and in. Ragusa for 2. Timeout, Coach Adam Miller.
This team's fired up right now, and rightfully so. This is a 3-point game. We're under 2 minutes to go. $1:41 to go here in this 3rd quarter.
How about this 3rd quarter? It was 30-18 at halftime, and the Oilers have only had scoring from 2 players in the quarter. Ragusa 5, Hall was 6, but 11-2 in favor of the Oilers here in the 3rd.
Well, like I said, they've really fueled this with their defense. They're contesting passes. I'll tell you what, Hunter Riney's taking a beating in this quarter, and I think that's by design. They're making him really work, not only for his position, but his space. Anytime he's moving around on the court, you get a little bump here, a little bump there. You don't give somebody just that free space to move around to get set up in position to get the basketball.
3rd quarter now with 1:37 to go after the timeout. Here's McPeak driving in. They leave him alone. Finger roll, no good. Out of bounds. Roxana, basketball. Well, it was interesting. Coach Mark Briggs told me last week, all those big bodies for Metro East, and Hunter Riney was really strong in the 4th quarter and in overtime last Saturday night, especially rebounding. Touche misses a 3, and there's a long rebound for Riney. Backdoor to Touche, knocked out by Spurlock. So Riney with another rebound. Double digits there.
14.
Touche, a catch and a shot. No good off the inbounds. Ragusa back the other way, and the Oilers throw it away in a 3-point game.
Unnecessary there. Only the 2nd turnover in the quarter, but what bad time for one there. Got plenty of time. You're only down by 3 points. worked the basketball around, and they just caught themselves going a little too fast.
And we have a timeout as the referee called a timeout. I don't know if he saw some blood, maybe.
That's what I'm wondering.
And maybe it's the elbow of Hunter Riney.
They'll have to take him out of the game, won't they?
It's his left elbow. And they're going to check it out.
They gotta get him out of the game.
The referees discussing things. They're still going to call an official's timeout here.
I didn't think you could hold it up for that. My understanding is he's got to come out of the game, get the necessary repairs before he comes back in.
Now they're ready to go. Wipe the blood off, and he stays in the game.
Slap a little Band-Aid on there.
Here's Riney, hands the ball to McPeak. McPeak back to Wilmerth, who's into the game now. To Touche. McPeak, top of the key. Roxana basketball up 32-29. Here's Touche. Between the circles, driving left side. Ragusa on him. Now Wilmerth, long three, no good. Rebound, Justin Brown. He lays it in. There's that man again. He has 6.
He's been consistent. He's had a bucket in each quarter. That's a huge one.
Kobe Hall, baseline, missed the shot. Touche with a rebound, and it's batted around, and it's going to be Roxana basketball.
I'm sure they'll hang on to it here for the final shot of the quarter, where they just have not shot the basketball well at all. 2 for 12 here in the third quarter, and they're 0 for 5 from the free throw line.
34-29, Roxana with the lead and the ball. Eight seconds to go here in the quarter. Inside Wilmerth, glass, no, rebound Oilers, and it's going to be a 5-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. Roxana, 34, Wood River, 29. Back in Oiler country after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at rivalry.com.
You'll find it at Mallory's. Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms? Or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
With Louis Korak, Brent Berkland back with you in East Alton Wood River High School's gymnasium. Shot missed there. Riney fights for the rebound underneath. Roxana ball, and Briggs was fouled underneath the basket there, and it might be Gibbs with a foul.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, their Oilers are really hurting themselves by giving up multiple offensive rebounds here. Otherwise, we could have a different ball game right now.
Briggs makes it 35-29 with that free throw. That quarter was 11-4 in favor of the Oilers to get back in it. Second free throw, no good. So Briggs 1 out of 2, 6 points for him. Left side, Ragusa hits another three ball.
I was just getting ready to say, wow, that's a tough shot. Low percentage look, but he's able to knock it down. A huge 8 points.
Jump ball there as Riney gets it in front of the rim. And Colby Hall tied him up. Arrow going to the Oilers. Ragusa had 1 point at halftime. Now has 9 with a couple of threes and a 2. Oilers ball down by 3, and Roxana with a foul out high.
And guess what? That's their first of the half.
7:15 to go, fourth quarter. Oilers work it around, down by 3 points here on their home court. Jordan Briggs with a steal, though. Here comes McPeak. Shell's ball. Up 35-32. McPeak to Briggs. Free throw line. Jumper in and out. No good. Colby Hall rips down the rebound. Hall with a lot of rebounds, too. Inside, there's another steal. Turnover. McPeak the other way. Bumped, no call. He missed the shot. Oilers back again.
Sloppy by both teams here.
Inside, ball knocked away. Gibbs runs it down. Almost another turnover. It's been 2 in a row. Here's Hall. Turnaround. Good. Free throw line. 35-34 now.
Suddenly, Colby Hall has 12 points in this game.
Riney with 8. Here's Wilmerth to the corner 3. No. Inside, Colby Hall has the Oiler rebound.
16-5 in this second half. Scoring.
There's a foul on Briggs. Didn't cut off the baseline with 5:56 to go in the game.
Oilers have a chance to take the lead here.
Closest we've been since it was 5-5, I guess. Oilers have it after the foul. Spurlock, jumper, nope. Rebound, Justin Brown for Roxana.
Hey, he had a good look there, too.
Here come the Shells. 5:40 to go in the game. Their lead is down to 35-34. Here's Briggs. In the corner, timeout, Coach Mark Briggs. Roxana would like a timeout. With 5:33 to go in the game. Back in Wood River in a moment. It's a 1-point game. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
you don't know Jack Schmidt
in Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
5:33 to go after the timeout. Fourth quarter here, Wood River. Inside, glass, no good by Touche. They fight for the rebound. Oilers come out of there with it. Here's Ragusa down the side of the lane. Missed it under there. Rebound, Spurlock. His shot no good. Riney with the rebound. Long outlet to Touche. 3-ball good for Ryan Touche.
That's a 5-point swing there when at one end you should have taken the lead. 2 great looks and you come away with nothing and they get a 3 at the other end.
Touche with a big three with just over 5 minutes to go, 38-34, and the Oilers turn it over again. Touche, up and in, another three for the senior.
And suddenly, a one-point game goes to 7, just like that.
Touche has all 3 threes tonight for the Shells.
15 points in the game. He leads them, and look at this. Oh, he almost gets a steal.
4:24 to go in the game. 41-34 now. 2 big threes by Touche. Inside, no. Riney with another rebound.
That's a forced shot there.
Here's Touche in the left corner again.
Oh, he thought about it. Even though he was contested, he thought about it.
Here's Wilmerth driving, gives to Justin Brown. Back to Jordan Briggs. Inside Riney, backing in, turnaround, no. Off balance. And
his knee is hurting.
Slow to get up too, Riney. He will get back to the other end, and timeout called. Referees, officials calling a timeout. I'm not sure why. And they're going to call it because Riney was down on the ground, so he has to come out of the game with that injury, I guess.
A couple times they got him out of the game. I watched him sitting over on the bench, and he was rubbing his left knee. I don't know if there's been something going on there or if something just happened tonight or what, but boy, he went down hard on the ground in that last shot attempt.
Colby Hall gives it up to Unverzak. Underneath Gibbs. Little turnaround. Gibbs missed the short shot.
Boy, they've had some good looks in this quarter and just not knocking anything down.
Briggs gives to Brown. Justin Brown for Roxana. Up by 7. Here's Touche again. This one's an air ball. Left side.
That was off from the get-go.
Somebody opened the door in the gym, and a big wind blew that one wide right. 3 minutes to go in the game. Baseline. Ragusa misses a 3. Colby Hall has the rebound. Into Gibbs. He hits the layup. Oilers timeout, trailing 41-36.
Still a lot of time. 2:51 to go here. It's just a 2-possession game, so boy, I'll tell you what, if this comes down to the end and Roxana pulls this thing out, you're going to remember those 2 clutch threes from Ryan Touche. Boy, were they ever big.
And they came just 20 seconds apart, basically. Just over 5 minutes to go, he hits one. Just under 5 minutes to go, he hits one. Couple of threes, and it's 41-36. Timeout on the floor here. 2:51 to go. We'll be back in Oiler country after this. Shells by 5. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
2:51 to go after the timeout. Hunter Riney back into the game, and he has it at the free throw line. Bounces it to Briggs. Roxana's lead is 41-36. Fourth quarter, 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Jordan Briggs down to Riney, tipped out by Colby Hall. Shells ball under the basket.
A little unselfish there. Jordan Briggs, boy, he had an open look at the free throw line, but can understand it's a tight game. You want to be sure you get a better shot, but boy, that was about as open as he could be.
Into Riney on the inbounds, and Hunter Riney, glass and good.
First points of the second half, and they come with 2:27 to go.
Inside, shot turnaround, no good by the Oilers. Riney's other 3 field goals all coming in the first quarter. No field goals in the second or the third quarters, and McPeak back to Briggs with 2:05 remaining in the game.
This is a one-point game. It was 35-34, and the Shells are on an 8-2 run right now to expand this back out to a 3-possession game with under 2 minutes to go. Oilers are going to have to start fouling.
43-36, timeout, Roxana. Coach Mark Briggs wants a timeout. Shells ball. After this timeout, we're at 1:50 to go in the game, and don't forget, during our post-game, our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. We'll announce that player and move on to CM and Jerseyville and see how the Eagles and the Panthers are going. Let's see if they're going.
Rivalry night continues, right?
Rivalry night. Granite City playing at Alton High tonight. It's Madison at Marquette. Shells and Oilers right here on the radio. And coming out of the timeout, Riney, Briggs, McPeak, Brown, and Touche. Those players playing most of the minutes tonight. They're starting 5. Here's McPeak with the basketball. Down to 1:40 to go. McPeak driving in, bumped by Hall with some help defense.
And McPeak will go to the line. He's got 4 points. He's going to shoot the 1-and-1.
The Shells from the free throw line have been awful, actually. Free throw, no good. McPeak, 0 for 2. Touche, 0 for 1. Briggs, 2 for 5. Riney, remember, 2 for 8. Wow. This one's good by McPeak. 1 out of 3. 5 points in the game. The lead is now 44-36. Roxana. Oilers almost turn it over again. Timeout, Oilers. Coach Adam Miller wanted a timeout quickly there. Even though it didn't look like they had possession, that's what Coach Mark Briggs is wondering. Nobody had possession of the ball.
Might have been right. The ball was down on the ground.
1:30 to go. Timeout on the floor. We'll take another break. It's the Shells 44. The Oilers 36. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Highlighting the Eagles, Explorers, Redbirds, Shells, and Oilers this Saturday morning at 11, right here on Z1570.
Back in Oiler country, East Alton Wood River High School. Ragusa with a 3, no good. Cobb with the rebound for the Oilers. Now they fight for it on the ground. Jump ball called. Possession arrow going to Roxana. 1:12 to go with the Shells leading by 8.
Well, that might have been the Oilers' last gasp there. You get that 3 ball to go down, it's a 5-point game, but 1:10 to go. They're going to have to start using up some fouls here.
Oilers made that run, but never could get the lead. They made it 35-34. Here's Riney inside. Jam time! He dunks it with under a minute to go.
Gets it back out to a 10-point game.
Oilers ball, trailing 46-36. Unverzat down to the baseline. Briggs with a blocking foul.
Doesn't hurt there. That's only the third team foul of the half.
East Alton Wood River will play again tomorrow night at Pana. They'll make a long trip to Pana. And not so sure about how the weather will be tomorrow for that bus trip, but they've changed the JV game to 4:30. So varsity may be at 6 tomorrow night there.
That's never a fun ride there. I've gone through Pana before. I've never been actually in Pana, but
at Pana tomorrow night. Then the Oilers go to Carlinville on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Shells next week, Litchfield and Carlinville Tuesday and Friday. A couple of SCC games. Timeout here on the court. 46-36. Again, the Oilers got it to 35-34. But then it was Touche and the Shells putting some distance between themselves and the Oilers again.
Well, those three-pointers just are absolutely critical. Came at key junctures of the game. 5:01 to go. Puts them up by what was basically a 5-point swing. Oilers had two great looks to take the lead. Could have gone up 36-35. They come back the other way. Touche knocks down a three to put Roxana up 4. Then they get a turnover, and he gets another one, puts them up by 7, and it's been pretty much their game since.
42 seconds to go. Hall turnaround, good. Rainbow over Riney for Hall.
It's an impressive shot there.
14 for Colby Hall, and now a foul. 46-38. 8-point game. Engler with a foul, and we are down to 33 seconds to go.
Peak will go to the line, shoot the bonus here.
1 for 3. Five points for McPeak. In the air, good. McPeak will shoot another. 6 points for the guard. Junior guard tonight. Missed this free throw. Colby Hall has the rebound. 30 seconds to go. Up by 9, Roxana.
Gotta push it.
Wood River inside. A foul called there. McPeak with a bump.
On the shot.
We'll see if it's on the floor.
Oh, it is gonna be shooting. Not a smart foul there. Here's Unverzat. Boy, we haven't mentioned his name much in this second half, have we?
Not much at all. Up and in.
8 points all came in the second quarter before that free throw.
4 buckets in the second quarter, all driving layups, driving buckets. Missed the second free throw. 47-39. Shells by 8. Briggs fouled by Ragusa. Well, the Shells have missed 13 free throws. They lead it by 8. So it could be a lot more comfortable, their lead here.
Well, the Oilers have missed their share of free throws, too.
Free throw good for Jordan Briggs. 3 for 6 for him. And he hits them both to make it a 10-point game again, 49-39. Inside, Engler lost the handle and out of bounds. Turnover, Roxana ball, just 14 seconds to go.
And that should wrap it up here. No need to foul, and I think Adam Miller's saying, let's pull it back, boys.
Roxana dribbles to the front court. And that's the ball game. In Wood River, it's a Roxana victory. Shells over the Oilers, 49-39. Back with a postgame in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Welcome back to Wood River, East Alton Wood River High School, 9:05 the time. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton. 9 o'clock hour now, and our first game of the doubleheader wraps up with a 49-39 Roxana victory, Louis.
Wasn't as easy as that score indicates. I mean, it's a double-digit win, but they were certainly tested here tonight, and early on it looked like that maybe they were going to run away with this thing rather comfortably, but got to give credit to the Oilers. I mean, a 1-6 team. They came in here minus a starter, minus a key player in their lineup, and they kind of rallied around one another, and they made this a ball game. I mean, this was a one-point ball game with about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and a couple of big shots from Touche is really what was the difference here tonight. I mean, if you don't get a couple of key three-pointers there, we might still be playing right now, and you never know how this thing could have gone either way, but Shells were able to get it done in the end when they really needed it, and got some big offensive contributions from some other players other than Hunter Riney.
That's right. Riney gets a dozen, 12 points. Briggs with 8, but Touche with a game-high 15 points, including 3 threes. 2 big ones again in the fourth quarter. For East Alton Wood River, Colby Hall, 14 points. Ragusa had 9. Unverzat also with 9. But the Oilers fall to 1-7. They're now 0-3 in the conference. Roxana 2-0 in the SCC. They're now 5-3 overall. And again, these two teams, well, one of them will play tomorrow night, but they'll both play some more action tomorrow, or I should say next week, Tuesday, Friday.
Oh, this is a big win for the Shells coming off of that loss against Carrollton. They had a couple of big wins last weekend to kind of wrap up the week. Then you go into Carrollton and drop a ball game, and you come back to the conference schedule here and against your biggest rivals. So you really needed to come up with a good effort, and they were able to certainly do that. Again, it wasn't always easy, it wasn't always pretty, but the end result is the bottom line, and they were effective when they really had to be.
Our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game is Ryan Touche. 15 points, including those 3 threes. Touche, our player of the game here tonight, and the senior had a big one in Wood River.
Well, and namely, again, I haven't stressed it enough, those 2 3-pointers in the fourth quarter were really clutch. To me, they were the biggest shots of the game. I don't know how you can tell the difference between one or the other. Obviously, the one put them up by 4 points. They got another one that put them up by 7, stretched it out to a 3-possession game. And from then, the Oilers really were behind the 8 ball. They had to press, they had to push, and just couldn't get it done at the end. But again, give them credit for making this a ball game tonight. It was what you expect out of a Roxana East Alton Wood River game. You wouldn't have it any other way.
We'll move on to game number 2 of our doubleheader now. CM and Jerseyville coming up. Stay tuned for that. Again, our final here tonight in Wood River. Roxana, 49. East Alton Wood River, 39. Thanks to our engineer, Brian Hennigan. And to my partner, Louis Korak, this is Brent Birkland from Wood River. So long, everybody.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.